Pending the time to me and my people. No, I'm a daddy.
Roma de pọ̀ lórí ele on de ti ma.
Tell my come back. Látàárọ̀ títí di one point one two
Lóru.
Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, continue to battle with shortage of water supply. This has been a recurring situation for residents all seasons. The situation here is usually the trend in every other places, where people await their turn to scoop water from a season of a burst pipe. At Agoba, residents do not find it easy accessing potable water. They spent hours searching for essential commodity. Ite-Eko, Surulere, Okeata, Okeyeke, Omida, as well as Kolobo, Ibara Housing Estate, amongst other major areas, all within the metropolis, do not have functioning public water channels to service residents.
Sometimes we will not be able to go to work. Sometimes if we have where to go, we will say that let us fetch this water before going to anywhere. Like today now, I need to go to work. I can't go, all because we didn't have water. And in 3 days, this onward give us water. And we need to stay. If not, we will not be able to fetch water.
We
don't usually have water. And you know cholera is a disease related to poor hygiene. We thank God for these people who usually gives us water. We queue for water from dawn till evening. We are imploring our government should please help us. Since last year, we haven't been able to get adequate proper water supply.
World Health Organization 2017 report revealed that water is main constitute of Earth's hydrosphere and the fluids of all known living organisms, which is vital for all known forms of life, even though it provides no calories or organic nutrients, despite the benefits of water to human existence.
And I remember when we were growing up in this state, there was pipe-borne water that you can turn your tap any time of the day, you have water flowing. Unfortunately, we don't have that any longer because of prolonged neglect by successive governments. But be that as it may, the decision we have now, that doesn't mean people should not, on their own, provide clean and potable water for themselves. We know, everybody is saying government has not done that. Fine, no, they've not done it. But it's about you, it's about an individual now. That if you don't provide for yourself, if you don't provide for your household, most likely you're going to face the problems that are associated with poor water supply. For example, you see some people, they will go to gutter, they'll be fetching water from, maybe there is just one little water flowing somewhere. You can imagine the kind of poor hygiene you have around that place. Some people, they fetch from nearby stream where people go to defecate, where people dump all this refuse, they dump it inside it. And by the time you drink such water, you can imagine what will happen to them. We are not saying we cannot fetch this water. If you fetch water, are you treating that water? And how do you treat the water? But we know we can get water from, number one, pipe-borne. If there's no pipe-borne, you can have a borehole. If you cannot afford borehole, maybe from well. If you cannot afford well, then maybe you tell some people who supply water to come and supply your household. That once they supply, maybe other ones in a week. But in the case in which you don't do all such, and you are fetching water from a nearby stream, where refuse are being dumped into such stream, you want to, you are inviting problem. And we have a lot of problems that are associated with water. But now, rain is not falling the way it's supposed to fall. Because if rain is really falling the way it's supposed to fall, you should have water, enough water. Surface water will be running that you can say, okay, we'll wash off some of these things, but they don't have all those things.
Speaking with the special advisor to Ogun State Governor on special duties, Engineer Kunle Otun claimed that ongoing water rehabilitation by the state government is about 70 to 75% completion across the state.
Have failed, so we need to replace them. As it is today, we have done up to about
75 to 80% of the job done. You can see this is Ogun River of Arakunga. You can see that we have stopped the river completely by doing what? By providing a coffer dam that will prevent water from flowing in, and then will also give us the access to the gate to be able to dismantle the gate and also replace it with a new one. As you can see, we are installing the 4th gate now out of 5. So in another 3-4 weeks, we'll be able to complete this gate and then be able to begin to remove the barrage, the coffer dam that we have, which is being used as a step for us to be able to access the gate and then replace the gates. So I will tell you, so far we have done about 75 to 80% to the end of the project, and after that we're able to release the water. Then we begin to start our treatment process over again. Well, by end of June 2021, we should be expecting water in Abeokuta. By then, we'll have done with this, and then we'll have done with some other minor things that we need to do within the plant, and then begin our reticulation process, which we also need to touch. But as we speak now, we're also doing something like that, within. So by end of June, give and take, Abeokuta will begin to enjoy clean, treated water from Ogun State Water Corporation.
Nigeria government must take provision of portable usable water serious in order to meet current demands of every citizen in line with sustainable development goals. Abibat Ajayi, TV 24 News.